Quality, service, atmosphere. You're next in the chair. Feel at home in the Barbershop. Gbush offers a fresh cut on sports. The Barbershop isn't just grooming for guys. It's culture, it's lifestyle, it's sports. And it's now the Barbershop is giving the sports scene a sheer shave and shine. Join the makeover now. Follow Garrett Bush at Gbush91 on Twitter.
Yes, man. NFL playoffs are here, and you know I had to come give y'all that recap. Definitely had to give y'all them recaps. It's your boy Gbush. Welcome on into the Barbershop. I definitely got a couple seats open for you. Let's go ahead and do that situation. You know where you can hit me at Gbush91 on Twitter, Gbush91 _ Barbershop on Instagram, and definitely check out the Barbershop Facebook page. And go ahead and like that and subscribe to that page as well. Hit the like button and share this video if you really enjoy the content. I always welcome people to comment below. And if you are a big fan or you appreciate my content, please go ahead and definitely check out my radio show in Cleveland, Ohio. And if you're not in the Cleveland local market, and you can't listen to 92.3 The Fan, which you can hear me on WKRK FM on 92.3 The Fan, please feel free to definitely download the radio.com app, and you can hear my show anywhere in the country, in the Barbershop, and you can definitely go ahead and with the radio.com rewind feature, you can listen to my show anywhere up to 24 hours. You can pause live recordings, you can rewind, and definitely catch that if you're at work or doing anything and you're a little too busy to catch my show. You can use the rewind feature on radio.com to catch all of my Barbershop shows and rewind that and catch it if you don't have time or you're out running errands and you can't and you're not in the local market. So go ahead and definitely subscribe to that, subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and support the Barbershop movement. Also, if you're interested, shopfifthmerch.com is where you can get the Barbershop gear, hats, hoodies, water bottles, everything, cell phone cases, anything you can think of. And I got my own shoes, to be truthful, bro. And I got the own kicks. Definitely, you can check that out, and we can definitely, support the Barbershop movement. But forget all the pubbing. Let's get into the NFL playoffs. And the first game I want to get into is the New England Patriots versus the Tennessee Titans. And this game was interesting because I kind of felt this was coming along, and I thought this game was going to be a lot closer than people really let on. The Titans played the Browns, and if you don't know, I really work the Browns pregame show. I do the Browns pregame show on the Browns radio network nationally, and we played the Titans the first game of the year. Browns played the Titans, and we had a lot of high expectations with Cleveland. Obviously, country around the world, we know that Freddie Kitchens and the Browns didn't live up to expectation, and we're looking for a new head coach. But one of the things that I really took away from that game in the first game was that the Tennessee Titans were going to be all right, to be honest with you. When you look at what they did, they were able to come out there and run the ball. We looked at A.J. Brown. We looked at Derrick Henry, and we got a glimpse of what those guys were able to do and what they were going to lean on the rest of the year. And the scary part about that game, when they blew us out like 44-13 or something, was the fact that Marcus Mariota was still playing at quarterback. They actually got better as the season went along, and they had Ryan Tannehill playing, who actually has a resurgence of his career so far. So you look at what they've done, and still with Mike Vrabel putting his stamp of approval on that team. I saw three things. I saw that they were physical on both sides of the football. I see that they weren't going to commit any penalties, and I actually saw that Vrabel had the ability to out-scheme other coaches. In that game, I saw Vrabel just dust up Freddie Kitchens, wipe him down with a salami sandwich immediately, up and down, out-coach Kitchens, clock management, discipline, adjustments, scheme, all of that. Turnovers. I saw the Titans, and I was just like, man, they're going to be a decent team. So going into this game, I thought they had a distinctive. Thought they had a distinctive advantage in a lot of different areas against the Patriots, even though the Patriots won a boatload of games, 12 games, and were at home in this playoff game. So when you look at what happened and transpired during the game, Ryan Tannehill didn't even really throw for that many yards. I think he threw for a little bit under 100 yards, or maybe somewhere right at 100 yards. But one of the things that translated was Derrick Henry pounding the ball. It's the only thing the Patriots knew they had to stop. The only thing they knew they had to stop, and they still couldn't do that. The craziest thing, because I played defensive line and I played Division I, and one of the most difficult things as a defensive lineman is knowing that somebody's going to run a rock at you, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop it. When they running the ball and you know power is coming, or when you know the zone run is coming, or when they running the gap play, or when they lining up with 2 tight ends and they running at you and they punching you in the mouth, and as a defensive lineman or a linebacker you can't get off blocks, that's so demoralizing, man. It's just like getting your girlfriend taken by a celebrity in the club at 2 o'clock in the morning. You living with the person, you know y'all got bills and houses and people's name, and you can't do a damn thing to stop it. You like, damn, bro, what I'm gonna do? It's Brad Pitt walking in the club. All you got a choice to do is just be mad. You're just gonna be upset. You're gonna be just damn upset. And that's the way it is when you're running the ball and there's nothing nobody can do about it. And when you got a 260-pound back running downhill and you can't do nothing about it, it's just demoralizing. It just wears you down mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I think you saw that in the game against the Patriots. On the Patriots side of the football, I think one of the things that has been overstated for so long is how good Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and even Josh McDaniels have been as far as doing so much with so little. I've commended the Patriots, and everybody is talked about how great the Patriots are with doing that amount of work, going to that many Super Bowls, doing just so many different things and being so multiple in the way that they can attack you, that we forget that it actually takes players to win. I mean, they've won with Gronk and Hernandez with 2 tight end sets. They've won with short receivers like Edelman and Wes Welker, and guys moving around in the slot making plays, and Hogan. They've run with White in the backfield and really short running backs that are move around in the backfield, dumping it off and screen game and doing just enough from the running back position to keep you off balance. They've mixed and matched with guys that are from smaller schools up front, as whether it's be from defensive tackles or offensive linemen. They've always done a good job in getting guys that can play multiple positions, that don't beat themselves, that are just versatile, from playing guys like Troy Brown that was playing receiver and playing defensive back. And we just naturally assumed that they were going to keep that rolling, and whoever Bill Belichick threw out there, it was money, it was gold, there was nothing you can do about it, and that he can wave his Harry Potter wand and make a C- player play at a B+ level. And I think one of the things that you saw is that actually wore off. The Patriots got down to the bare minimum. They got down to too far on the tread on the tires. When the tread on the tires and you've been riding around on that tire where it's showing cord, and you know good and well you should have probably went and got another tire, but you don't want to bite the bullet on that $120, $130 for a tire, you keep just saying, man, I'm going to let that ride a little bit. Nah, I'm going to let that ride. I can get away with it a couple more weeks. And then all of a sudden, right when you got out of bed, like 20 minutes late, when you know you should have been up, and you hurry and moving to work, right when you supposed to be at work for a huge meeting, all of a sudden you get a flat tire, and you like, damn, this is the worst day in the world to get a flat tire But you know good and well you should have been out here. You should have replaced that tire weeks ago. Now you at the side of the road in your suit that you uncomfortable in because you never wear suits, and you trying to change this tire, put the donut on. That's exactly what the Patriots did. No receivers to talk about. Gronk retires. Running game struggles all year. Antonio Brown, you had to get rid of him because more allegations came out. Josh Gordon didn't work out because Josh Gordon is never going to work out. Take it from me. I do radio in Cleveland. That's fool's gold. Never going to work out. And you saw with an Asian quarterback with no weapons, he can't do it forever. He cannot do it forever. Nobody can do it forever. And it just goes to show you that you need talent in this league. At the end of the day, I don't care, so many years you talk about, oh, Tom Brady was on the team, you just be good. No, everybody out there gets paid for a reason. And even though they came out there and you got Tom Brady, a system, a good coordinator, and a track record, none of that means anything. You can go out there and get touched any day of the week if you ain't got no ball players. And we just show how empty the cupboard is in New England. And that's why you see Tom Brady being non-committal coming back next year. That's why Josh McDaniels, mark it down, will probably become the next coach of the Cleveland Browns. And he's looking to jump ship because they've already used everything they got. They don't got nothing left in the reserve. They really probably need to go back out and find a franchise quarterback. They traded Jimmy Garoppolo. He's looking like he's found his place in San Francisco. They still don't have anybody they've groomed. Jacoby Brissett is out in Indianapolis. They don't have any receivers to speak of. They look a little bit old in regards to the offensive line, and they look a real lot old. No playmakers as far as receivers go. So it looks like you're just going to have to do a lot to replace a lot of different positions. And even the defense, which was lights out in the beginning of the year, they even started to struggle a little bit. The writing was on the wall when you lost to Miami. And so you look at this game, it was no surprise that the Patriots lost. It was just all about whether or not Tom Brady could survive against the Titans and move on to the next round and try to work his magic. But as far as the playoff run is concerned, they just didn't have enough horses. Did not have enough horses. Looking forward, if you look at the way the Tennessee Titans are built, to me in the AFC, they're a really scary team. And the reason they're scary is because they have a formula that actually can win in January. And that formula is, we're just going to run the ball and we're going to play solid defense. When you're playing football on the North American continent, one thing that's the great equalizer is, hey, buddy, y'all want to throw the ball all over the park and it's August, September, October? That's cool. Throw it around, Patrick Mahomes. That's cool. Throw it around, Drew Brees or any of these, Aaron Rodgers or any of those guys. Throw it around. But at the end of the day, when it comes to December, January, February, all of that gets tucked up. That gets tucked. That gets put on hold. Because what you need to do to sustain that activity, to sustain that luck, to sustain what you need to do, you're going to have to actually run the football. And running the football and defense always translates moving forward. You can always run the ball. That travels. Running the football travels. And right now, Tennessee is probably one of the best teams to do it, running the football besides Baltimore. And San Francisco's up there too. So, looking forward, moving forward ahead of the game plan, I look at Tennessee as being a formidable opponent. And if you're looking around to kind of jump and leapfrog Tennessee, don't do it. That run game will translate. That run game will pack. It has a boarding pass. It got luggage. They got a carry-on bag. And it's flying Southwest, United Air, all the above. All of the major airlines, that running game will compute and it will be ready to go. So without further ado, I'm looking forward to jumping into some more countdowns, and we definitely got to get into the New Orleans Saints in a situation with the Saints and the Vikings. We'll get into that as well. Please hit like, subscribe to the channel. Look for more recaps, more playoff recaps as the season goes along. And as always, go ahead, like this channel, like everything, share this with people, and go ahead, salute to everybody supporting the Barbershop, and get your gear at shop5merch.com. Peace. Hey friends, it's Garrett Bush, but most of you know me as Gbush, the host of the hit radio show The Barbershop on Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, Ohio. As I travel and interact with fans of the show in Northeast Ohio and all around the country, I always get the same question. Yo, where can I get this barbershop gear at? Well, the wait is finally over. I am happy to announce that the Barbershop merchandise will now be available online at shop5merch.com. The shop will also feature the latest clothing, hats, shoes, and accessories from the Barbershop. Yeah, I did say that right. The Barbershop even has its own shoes. Crazy, right? Shop5merch.com has a little bit of something for everyone, including women's and children's apparel. The site also features other new wave brands like 62 Degrees and Sucre Morado. Remember, the Barbershop isn't a place, it's a feeling. Join the movement today and grab your gear. You've been locked in with Gbush in the Barbershop. Feel free to take a look at some of our other videos linked here, and also subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our updated content coming out regularly. Thanks again for listening.